Hello. Welcome to episode 2 of Concise Comic Reviews by Ben. It's been a while since I've done my last one, but let's get started. Recently I've picked up my first Deadpool comic, which is Deadpool, Dracula's Gauntlet. This is fun for anybody that likes gothic mythology. There we go, that's the word. Werewolves, mummies, Dracula, vampires. It's fun stuff. I was surprised with this one. I've never really read a comic with such blatant and ostentatious humor. So if you're into funny stuff, you can go ahead and read this. I would say that this is between a 7 and an 8 out of 10. 8 if you like Deadpool, 7 if you don't. Next is the issue Teen Titans #1. Let's see if I can get this out of the go. Oh, there we go. Yes. Teen Titans #1, the beginning of the New 52 series, Teen Titans. This is where Robin recruits, or it's Red Robin, really, recruits Wonder Girl to be on the Teen Titans. It's a great beginning to the New 52 series. And solid opening at the beginning of the comic, solid finish at the end of the comic, solid middle too. This is very well written. 8 or 9 out of 10. 9 again if you like Teen Titans, 8 if you don't. Next is the New 52 reboot, which was either last month or the month before. I don't know why they've started numbering them from 1 again, but I guess it's to sell more copies, and it worked because I picked up this one because it had #1 on the cover. This involves the Teen Titans, which include Beast Boy, Bunker, Raven, Red Robin, and Wonder Girl, stopping a bus full of terrorists from running school children into a building. And it is more or less well written. I'm still not getting why they felt they needed to start a series over again. It doesn't feel like it's the beginning of... Okay, it feels like it's the beginning of an arc. Really doesn't have that beginning of a series feel like the other comic did. So, 8. Next is Steam Wars. This was a comic that started back in February, and it's steampunk Star Wars. You would think that they would be a good, or interesting at least, combination, but they've managed to botch it. They have a strange anime art style, the characters' personalities have all changed, and I understand that the names had to be changed for copyright's sake, but they didn't have to change the plot so dramatically, too. 6 out of 10. Even for Star Wars fans, not worth reading. I did get around to reading Rocket Raccoon #1 from Comic-Con, like I promised last time, and I was interested. Somebody is going around in the series killing people, and he looks like Rocket, who we know to be a unique character in the Marvel Universe. So the mystery is, who is this guy? And that's introduced in this issue, and it's good. It's a good issue. It's strange that there's sexual undertones. I've never thought of Rocket as a kind of ladies' man character, but apparently in this version he is. So, 7 out of 10. A bit strange with the characters, but nice art style, nice beginning. Because this has been a while since I got that comic, we've had time for 2 more issues to roll out. And that's... Oh. Issue 2. The other one's issue 3. This one begins with a prison escape. I'm not going to say how that happened, because that's a spoiler to the first issue. But it's a good prison escape, and it is better than the first, I would say, at least in the terms of pacing of the story. I liked it. The prison escape was done very well, surprisingly so. And overall, it was a solid issue. 8 out of 10. Now we're on issue 3. This one has a lot in it. There's a space battle, an interrogation scene, and we're finally being led up to the big mystery of the series so far. Who is the guy looking like Rocket and killing people? I'm really eager for the next one to come out, where we finally find out that answer. I'm not going to say what happens too much in it because I don't want to spoil it, but I would pick up this one if you're interested in Rocket Raccoon. The series overall has a great art style, and this one makes it have a great plot too. Now, we have Batman or Detective Comics #1. This is DC's new one-shot Futures End series with a holographic cover. Ooh. In case you can't see, the Riddler fades into and out of vision on the cover. This one is set 5 years after the normal story arc of Batman, and very, very well produced. It involves also a prison break, but they're breaking into prison rather than breaking out. It's a great, you get the dichotomy of Batman versus Riddler and the way that they work together in this episode. Whatever. And satisfying, completely unexpected conclusion, very fitting. 9 out of 10. Now we have my favorite comic of recent memory, Undertow. Undertow is by Image, and it is not like anything I've read before. The roles are reversed of human, above ground, and aquatic civilization in this take on prehistory. Basically, when humans were evolving up from apes, no, not apes, but you know what I mean. There was an Atlantean civilization below the seas. And this is their political struggle, the struggle of revolutionaries trying to break free from the regime. And it is interesting, to say the least. I was happily surprised with the art style, the pacing, the plot. The characters are interesting too. And the unique limitations that this world presents, where they have gills, the main characters, and are underwater beings, and they think of the overworld, above ground, like we think of the ocean depths. They wear special suits to go above ground with globular spaceman-style helmets filled with water. It's very interesting. Definitely get this one. And I have issues 2 and 3 as well. I have not read them yet, but when I do, I will definitely review them and let you know what I thought. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Ben's Concise Comic Reviews, Episode 2. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.